On the 24th day of Christmas, the local cafe in Barcelona was getting ready for Christmas Eve. Troy was in his flat when he received Raven's demo. He wasn't aware that Raven already had his, and he couldn't figure out why she wanted him to listen now. But it suddenly dawned on him that he'd never really heard anything that she'd been making completely by herself. The month had been so busy, and they'd been making everything together, until now. Raven had Troy's demo. He'd been making music long before they met. But for some reason, he'd never been too crazy about playing his old songs. And she sometimes wondered why. This demo was new. But why on earth would he be sending it now? After a while, Troy received a text message from Raven.
I didn't realize until I heard your music, the music you play without me, that perhaps we're driven by the same Christians. It's as if I can hear you whisper, "Hey, it's not your fault. They'll be okay. You don't have to carry everything yourself." I felt it when we first met. And now, I feel it again.
The music they were making when they were on their own was quite different, but it was just as good as the music they were doing together. In their urge to allow their music to carry them somewhere, preferably away from everything, they'd somehow forgotten to listen to each other.
Hey, how are you? Do you want to meet somewhere? Said Raven.
At the cafe, maybe, asked Troy.
Yes, maybe at the cafe. Then maybe I'll show up.
Well, then maybe I'll be there, said Troy. They both hesitated. If any of the followers were to see them now, then perhaps they'd be thinking that Raven and Troy were just back together, going out on Christmas Eve. No one would know that the sound was now different, and neither Raven or Troy knew if the other one would ever show up. But now, it didn't matter so much.
Troy?
Yeah?
You know we should have this real sad ending right here.
Alright. The world was very heavy and it was also cruel.
Yeah.
And so they couldn't have each other.
Yeah, let's have it heavy. And they should fight and they should... Yeah. They can't have each other. That's sad.
And in the end, they both died.
Yeah.